Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drop. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
On the jump.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Big gain downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish.
His first throw is an interception! And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. First down now, ball at the 33. Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Going again here, Howard. Completes a DK Metcalf. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. First carry of the game here for the former Iowa Hawkeye. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On play action, here's Howard. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. He has room past the 25. Keeps it moving. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line.
Ready.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 65, 6, ready.
Throwing again here, Sanders. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready?
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Called in by Njoku, left side. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They go counter. It's Johnson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Shaq Barrett. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Ready, break.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Our score, 14-0. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here. Air it out on 3rd. He's throwing deep to the left side. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. 3rd down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 60. 69, 69.
1st and 10. Here's Howard. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Check smash. Check smash. 18 run. 18 run.
Out of the gun, Howard. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. He's still going at the 30. Still fighting forward. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 20-zip lead.
I think he'll take his highlights however. He can get him on handoff, pin off the pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll go play action for Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Looking out of the gun, Sanders escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Come on.
Here he goes, third and long. Escapes the pocket. And that's a lot of football. It is bouncing near the goal line. Oh, they got it back. And there it is. He just kept choosing to go backward, partner. And now he's all the way in his own end zone for a safety. Cannot believe it. Out now for the free kick, hoping their defense can answer a safety with a stop of their own. It's fielded at the 14. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. They get to Johnson to start this drive. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First and 10 from the 43. Again, this is Johnson. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. And it's the rookie out of UCLA, Brock, Carson Schlesinger, making the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Ready up.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
18 Cardinal. Pass the 60. 70 range.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. Connects on the crosser. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers making this a laugher before halftime. 3-touchdown game for the rookie. That's pretty good in your debut season, Brock. But then you look at the clock and you see, oh wait, we still have a whole half of football to play.
Yes, when some of that psychology comes into play, don't just be satisfied. You can look at it one of two ways. I'm satisfied with what I've done. Or you look at it and go, I got another half. I can throw 3 more of these babies.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. On first down, here's Sanders. On the move, headed right. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No throw, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
50 Vikings. Hey, pass. Viking, 18. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Sanders going to throw on fourth. He's trying to push the field. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Johnson gets it on first and 10. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11.
79 Viking, 18. Buffalo, 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing here, Howard. Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready? Take off.
They'll run with Johnson. And he's only able to manage 1 yard. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Let's go now. Crunch. Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Headed out right. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. Penalty moves him closer. It's 3rd and 5 now.
Let's go. Cowboy 18.
Howard looking to pass. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 60.
Here's Sanders now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away and brings up third down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Come on, come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Let go.
They'll go. It's Sanders. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
70 Lion. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. I like that, Kate.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers get more points to end a lopsided first half. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
To the air on first down, Sanders. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he'll get it up to the 44. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Just a yard left to go on second down. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Gets everything he has under this one. Brought in inside the 20. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 15-yard line.
Okay.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15.
Here we go. Here we go. Dragon 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Motioning left is their running back.
Ready.
From the red zone now. Escapes out to the left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Back to the air here on second. Sanders. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. The fake is unsuccessful. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 79 Bronco. 70 range. 70 range.
Not ready from the gun. Here's Howard. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. Carson Schlesinger on the coverage.
On the double. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Hurt. Street.
Throwing again here. Howard. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Howard throwing on 3rd down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll go play action. Howard. Pass caught. 9-yard line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Ooh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
I think so. I think this is utter domination. There'll be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers continue piling on to this lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Ready up.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit. Hey, go.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And he only gets a couple before going out of bounds, Brock. So 2nd down coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now Sanders. Short pass brought in. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns start the second half with some needed points. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Let's
The
go.
Browns will line up for the
60
two-point
Eagle.
conversion.
60 Eagle.
They've got a man in motion.
Let go.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is cut for 2. Not going to do much against that deficit, but hey, at least a positive add-on to that touchdown.
Browns 8.
They're in full comeback mode already here in the 3rd. An onside kick coming up. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
So few of these are recovered by the kicking team anymore. It reminds me why you've seen some alternatives tossed around for ways to replace the onside kick. For now, well, it just remains a difficult challenge that was not achieved that time around.
On 1st down, Warren went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
He's tackled at the
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Howard looking to throw. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Johnson. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. And it's Carson Swessinger who got over there for the stop.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
On play action, here's Howard. Cut in the goal line. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Out of the gun, Howard. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready, cook it, 19, 80.
Play action, Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. We'll go play action for Sanders. He put everything he's got behind it. He's got it deep downfield. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
75th Wolf, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
And he could have a free play here. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. They'll go for 2 here. Sanders bringing the Browns to the line.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point
They'll work against the blitz. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Steelers 47, Browns 14.
They're in full comeback mode already here in the 3rd. An onside kick coming up. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set, go.
Howard looking to pass. Going with the screen to Johnson. Oh, he lost the football. And the Browns pick it up. And they're going to give a couple yards back on the return, but I don't think they care much, Brock, because they're going to take over on the fumble.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for second down.
On first down, here's Sanders. Forced out to his right. Big gain downfield. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. So gain 30 yards on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns cut into the lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
2-point attempt coming. Sanders getting his offense set.
Back to 60.
Back to throw. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Going for it yet again. And once again, they don't have the right call to make it in for 2, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what they're doing. The problem is the defense knows even more.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Shotgun snap here to Howard. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Now Howard to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be third and long. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Third and long for him here. And they knock away another one. 3 straight passes, Brock failing to connect. That brings us to fourth down. The Steelers set to punt it. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Browns player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. First and 10 from the 32.
Let's go.
Throwing now off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver, and it's going to be second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Go! Cougar 19! Mustang 19! Ready, right?
Throwing again here, Sanders. He's going deep this time. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. If anyone is still doubting that this guy has an NFL caliber arm, Brock, add that to the list of highlights he can use in his defense. That was an NFL throw.
And gotta be such a confidence builder. Yes, the game is faster. Yes, the windows are smaller. But when you execute with precision, touchdowns can follow.
Back
to throw. Here's Sanders. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And they'll take him down here right at the 8-yard line. Well, they looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that two-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Wait for this. Ready? 18, Pioneer. Here we go, here we go. 18, rock, Viking, 18.
Going again here, Howard. I know it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No throw, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and long. They'll bring out the punter here. Corliss Waitman will kick it. Oh, and it's a fake. Punter with the football. This is caught. And they'll bring him down, but not before the fake gets them a 1st down.
At the Browns' 30-yard line.
That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's the Steelers with it to begin the 4th, and this game entering blowout territory. And I guess they've had enough of this possession. They've got the punter out there on 1st down. Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10.
18, Rattler, 18, 60.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. He's going to push one deep. He connects on the deep shot. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those alignments. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
And he's going to have this one down to the 28. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
19 tight, 19 tight.
First and 10, here's Howard. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Incomplete. Carson Schlesinger on the
Second
coverage.
and 10, still at the 28. Howard now to throw. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers throw the lead now to 22 points.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Tap the 60, tap the 60. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick, 60.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Tight, 19, here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Back to the air, Watson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Okay, so the hurry up here.
Yards on the play. And the Browns first down. First and 10 at the 36.
First and 10. Here's Watson. He's trying to go deep again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be second down.
Cut 19, cut 19. Go.
Sticking in the air with Watson. It's intercepted by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing now, Howard. Finds him on the crossing route. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. Pickup of 12 on that play. Man, the Steelers have a first down.
At the 28-yard line.
Throwing here, Howard. That's him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
On play action, here's Howard. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 25. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers put up even more points in a win. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Browns 32. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. Well, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read, Brock. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and he should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception you don't like, back-to-back drives, that's a really hard walk off the field. Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ready? Cougar 19.
We send a man in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's looking deep once again. He's got it deep downfield. Get an even 40 out of that one. And that's going to be good for Cleveland 1st down.
A gain of 40 yards.
Again, Watson to throw. He's loaded another one up. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Come on.
Throwing again. Here's Watson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Absolutely fires this one right side. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Here's Howard, 1st and 10. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. That one connects. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Looking inside the red zone. To his right, out it's a screen. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers continue piling it on here in the 4th. So as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers continue adding on to that lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Ford on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jerome Ford on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Watson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Tried to lob that one in, but no luck. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Johnson finds the football, complete. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through massive gain there on 4th down, give him 24 yards, and most importantly, that 1st down. Back to the air, Watson. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here we go, here we go. 70, 70. Hey, smash. Warrior 70.
From the gun, Watson. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Ready?
3rd and short, it's Watson. Sends this to the end zone. And they really went for it on 3rd down. didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Finds a seam down the middle. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29.
It's a gain of 21.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Steelers, first down.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.